By the way, it was interesting. Somebody in the comments said, "Oh, didn't you guys know that that's a shared account? Petty shares it with somebody." I thought that was never Petty's account.
Uh, which one? Oh, chocolate martini. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
shares it with Duff because everybody knew it was Petty, and the piece slash Duffy, you know, took ownership of it publicly, so it wouldn't violate the protection order, or they could say it wouldn't. But he still gets on it because he was talking to me on that shit in one live, and it was his text. It was the way he types, the way he fucking spells.
Wolfie, let me answer that for you because I did get in a box, and I couldn't get a word in edgewise. Number one, and then number two, I'm not going to get in a box with somebody who has literally been live for weeks now, regurgitating the same complete unnecessary and lying ass shit. Well, actually, it is. It says so on it.
The chocolate martini account is Petty's, but
No, I was responding to
he's
Wolfie
oh
that somebody said the PO wasn't enforceable because he hasn't been served with it. It actually is. It says so right on there. It's also in NCIC already. It's been in there since the day it was fucking issued. And by the way, he was served with the first copy of it. He just don't want the fucking second and third copy. So that's wrong. That's wrong. But literally it says so on there.
well, he do be mentioning you, so
He sure does.
you should definitely
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, and if you know it's out there, why would you continually evade the service of it? Is my question. Say what you think that going around and saying that it's not active is going to work. It's not.
I mean, him evading that service did bring up a very funny thing of him claiming to not be him. That's got to be my favorite thing of the whole situation.
Not realizing the guy had a whole picture of him prior. Well,
Yeah,
several.
yeah, that's got to be like I will never. He will never live that down, and he could just be honest about the whole thing, and it could become a joke, and it's funny as fuck. Petty
Not
could
realizing
like,
the fucking process server had his TikTok and was watching him go on fucking live, so he could come
yeah,
there.
like he could make a joke out of it. He could just be like, "Fuck yeah, I did that shit. I said I wasn't me. Fuck getting served." It would be a joke I would laugh at. It would be a joke a lot of people would laugh at.
But then receiving the papers and then lying on live that Florida man sending him packages and he didn't want it, so he had it sent back, but he really took it to the post office because he had gotten it the day before. Weird as fuck.
Yeah,
Weird as fuck. But then go ahead and tell everybody that I showed up to your fucking house. It's gotta be
it could really turn into like
you
it
fucking
could turn into like a claw machine story pretty easily. But Petty's just got to be honest about it. Like he could flip it into a funny story. You could too. I could too.
mm-hmm.
But
Sure could.
he just got to be honest first.
But again, to answer your question, Wolfie, Miss Unknown is not willing or capable, from what I've seen, to be able to have a conversation where I can give an answer in a whole sentence, and also where she's going to, you know, come to some sort of productive resolution because she already knows that the shit that she keeps showing and saying and alleging of me is all bullshit, but she's just doing it fucking anyways. And see, that's where I have a problem. You don't really want a conversation with me. You want me to come in there so that you can fucking talk over me, fucking bring all your friends to fucking go after me for some wild ass shit that you already know doesn't fucking exist. Okay, that's not happening with me. Sorry.
It's crossed the line of attention seeking at this point. I don't think the truth really matters to some people, and that's okay. She's had ample opportunity to see the truth and give me 5 minutes to get it. But she chose to put everything out there the way she wanted it told, the way that would give her the most attention, and more power to her. So I really don't pay attention to her because, like, I don't dislike her, but I've lost interest because it's just not right what she's doing or how she's doing it, or the behavior isn't right. Her behavior with the attention seeking and all that really just like turned me off the whole thing. When it comes to her, I used to like her. She used to be one of my favorite people. And if she would just be able to communicate a little bit better by not yelling and interrupting all the time, and be more understanding, I would still like her. I thought she was a little more understanding than she was, but you know, I became uninterested, which is probably worse than not liking her because
Well,
I forget to add her into the people that need to stop lying, and that's because I forget that she exists, and that's pretty sad, actually.
that's the thing though. Like, I heard her before she knew I was even on the app on like my backup before I went live with you that one night. You said those Google articles that, you laid it all out, and she was like, oh, yeah, they do that sometimes. Why are we posting them again today doing the same shit? Why? Why are we doing that?
Honestly, I wouldn't even pay attention to it because
I'm not paying attention to it. It's just my phone blows up from people that are like, oh my God, my son, I'm stealing, So
oh,
it is what
do what I do with it. Just be like, oh well, she gonna do what she does. At some point, you're the star of somebody else. At some point, you're the star of somebody else's show, even if it's unwillingly. Do your community service and get Miss Unknown a couple of viewers or whatever. I mean,
right?
fuck it.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. Apparently we've woken up Shannon. She's gone live. Megan just sent me a message.
I knew I suddenly smelled roaches.
They're box elder bugs. Whatever that is.
Oh, she gets fucking pissed whenever I talk about the roaches.
I was really disappointed to see those pictures Megan showed today too of her not being very honest about being assaulted at work, and then allegedly saying it was DV, and sending the picture of all of this, which the picture looks kind of skewed to me, but then going on live 2 days later and her face was perfect. Wild. I guess she also told Megan she was on her way to Texas because she was moving, because her husband and her broke up, but she's still in the same house that she was in. It's really, really, really bizarre.
She can't leave the roaches behind. You know how hard it is? I don't know how hard it is, but imagine how hard it is to move yourself and have an infestation. You got to count them. You got to make sure the ones you want are there. You got to make sure they got their stuff. You got to make sure you have enough bread for the road.
Mm.
I couldn't imagine.
I know Kendall. Kendall's good. I know Kendall. I'm very close with Kendall. Kendall has been around for a long time, way before I came on this app. Kendall is a mutual, by the way, Florida man of me and the other one in our snuggle buff.
Oh. Well, Wolf is allowed to like unknown.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like Rem is. I mean, again, it's just my fucking opinion. And I think it's crazy that I'm the one that, though, people are always saying, why don't you go get in a box? Why don't they come get in a box where I'm at if they have such a problem with me? I don't go live about them like they do me. Literally. I don't.
I wouldn't even pay attention to it. Honestly, there are people that go live about me. I don't pay attention to it.
But that is her backup account, and she's doing it for a reason.
There ain't no getting smart with Wolfie. No.
Yeah, you better be nice, girlfriend. You need to be nice. Wolfie's nice. Just, oh, well, there's Wolfie.
No, just like Chaos Wolfie is another one where it's zero tolerance with the disrespect. 100% of the time.
I think text is difficult to understand somebody's tone or what they mean, and
I understood it the way I did. She can come back in later, but Wolf, Chaos, there's a few people that are like totally off limits with any kind of disrespect.
yeah, I don't think she knows that, but she'll learn.
That is what it's about. It's about learning. I don't openly advertise that either most of the time. But yeah, that now we know.
Now we know. It was. I didn't even have time to text her and be like, chill the fuck out, girl.
It's okay. She can come back in later. It's no offense to her. There are some people I just don't let that happen with.
All right, well, I am going to hop off here because I do have preschool graduation tomorrow. So Mimi needs to not be late to one event in her whole life. But I'll be listening.
Well, I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna get into Smash Live.
Okay. All right. Bye, y'all.